What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with some late night Cleveland Browns trade news for you guys on this Wednesday evening slash Thursday morning for all of you out on the East Coast. As of course, I was streaming the Phillies and Dodgers game. Shout out to everybody who popped in that stream. Had a lot of fun. Phillies, of course, got the big win tonight, 8-2, to keep their season alive for at least one more day. But yeah, while I was streaming that game, Andrew Berry decided to make yet another trade. As shout out to Mary Kay Cabot for breaking the news on Twitter, and I quote, huge. Browns trade Greg Newsome II and a sixth from the Jets to the Jaguars for cornerback Tyson Campbell and a seventh from the Eagles. Now, I'm sure Jaguars fans are going to be popping in the comments asking me, what are my thoughts on Greg Newsome? How is he? Overall, he's a solid player. I have no ill will towards him, the player, on the field. It's just that sometimes he gets a little overly charismatic. I'll just say it like that, right? This dude sometimes focuses more on his dance moves than actually playing football. Yeah. Like, let's just say the quarterback will throw a pass that's slightly overthrown, maybe, or maybe the receiver drops it, right? But Greg Newsome had really no part in that drop. What does this dude do? He goes over and starts dancing. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Lock in, dude. But the thing that really pisses me off is when he does that dancing crap, and then in the very next play, he'll give up like a 20 or 30-yard reception. I'm like, well, Greg, maybe if you focused more on playing ball than dancing, maybe you wouldn't give up the freaking 30-yard reception. Can't tell you how many times that's happened. And the thing is, when you're lined up across on the other side of Denzel Ward, teams aren't going to go his way. Oh, they're going to be looking at you. They're going to try to bully you. And this dude's been getting straight up bullied lately. It's been bad. Mm-hmm. Yep. Every once in a while, he'll make a big play. But overall, I'd say he's a solid corner in the right system, right? Now, for more details on this trade, let's go to Adam Schefter. And I quote, Jaguars signed cornerback Tyson Campbell to 4-year, $76.5 million extension that included $53.4 million guaranteed in July 2024. Now Campbell is headed to Cleveland. Newsome, the 26th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, now is in the last year of his contract that pays him $13.38 million. So yeah, essentially Newsome was in a walk year, and it didn't really sound like the Browns were too keen on keeping him around. So rather than letting him walk for nothing, they simply said, you know what, we're going to trade him for something, and that something just so happens to be an actually solid cover corner who is pretty physical too. And I think Jim Schwartz likes a physical corner. So we'll see how Tyson Campbell does in Jim Schwartz's system. Of course, he's going to be lined up alongside Denzel Ward. So just know this, Tyson. Opposing quarterbacks are going to be looking your way a lot because, in their eyes, them being the quarterback, of course, they would rather go at you than Denzel Ward. Make them regret that decision. Right? Yeah. So that's pretty much all there. Looking at Campbell's background info, of course, he's 25. He'll be turning 26 in March. So that's cool. He was drafted by the Jaguars in the second round, 33rd overall of the 2021 NFL Draft, out of the University of Georgia. So yet another SEC player coming to Cleveland. That's one thing about Andrew Berry. He loves SEC players. I'm interested to know how many of our players on the 53-man roster are from the SEC, percentage-wise. I swear, the vast majority of our roster are from the SEC or the Big Ten. Not even kidding. It's freaking insane. Look how many Alabama players we have. And Georgia, LSU. I mean, damn. Ohio State on the Big Ten side. It's freaking crazy. But hey, you know, those conferences produce some absolute dudes. And I'm glad Andrew Berry realizes that. All right? Not to mention, we also get a draft pick. So more ammunition for Andrew Berry for later on. Now, digging deeper into Campbell's contract, of course, as you see, he has an out option after next year. So let's say things ain't going well in 2026, right? So all Andrew Berry has to do is say bye-bye. No problem. No harm, right? If he stinks next year, simply just let him go. No penalty. But on the other side, if he comes here and looks like an elite corner, you still have him for a couple more years after. So there you go. Pretty much simplified it, right? And then we take a look at Campbell's stats. And overall, again, he's a solid player. 2021, he played in 15 games, started 14, had 2 interceptions. Not too bad, right? 73 combined tackles, 49 solo, 24 assists, 2 tackles for loss. All right. 2022, played in and started every game. That's awesome. 3 interceptions, including a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and a fumble return for a touchdown. 70 combined tackles, 55 solo, 15 assists, 2 tackles for loss. Okay. And then 2023, he played in and started 11 games, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 60 combined tackles, 41 solo, 19 assists with 2 tackles for loss. And then, of course, last year, 12 games, 12 starts, 6 passes defended. All right. 59 combined tackles, 42 solo, 17 assists. All right, cool. And then so far this year, 5 games, 5 starts, 1 forced fumble, 34 combined tackles, 22 solo, 12 assists, 1 tackle for loss. Now you may be wondering, why am I mentioning tackles? Because that shows me that this corner can actually tackle. That's been a problem lately. You know? Like, a receiver will catch the ball, and it's like our corners just can't tackle. Like I said, you know, Tyson Campbell is a physical corner. You got to tackle. And he loves to do that. So that's cool, right? He's not afraid to bring down dudes when they get the ball. And I actually saw that he's actually a really good run defending corner. He's good against the run. Sorry, guys, my brain is literally like so off right now. It's freaking past midnight. I usually don't do videos this late, but you know I gotta do this for the people, right? But yeah, you know, overall, really solid get for Andrew Berry, especially knowing that we most likely were not bringing back Greg Newsome next year. We were going to let him walk for nothing. And as always, it's good to get something in return rather than let him walk for nothing. So, overall, good trade. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And we'll see if he plays this week against the Steelers. If not, we'll probably see him next week against the Dolphins. That'll be fun. So yeah, wish Greg nothing but the best in Jacksonville. I mean, people might think I hated him, like as a person. No, no. I love Greg the person. Even I love Greg the football player. It's just this dude would sometimes focus more on his dance moves than actually playing the game itself. Like, I would see this dude legit bust a move after barely making a play on a ball, and then the very next play, he'd get beat for like a big time catch. And that would piss me the hell off. But overall, he's a solid corner. I'm just going to say it like that. He's a solid corner when he's actually locked in. And the best thing is, he's now playing on the same defense as Travis Hunter. So, you know, those two are going to be dancing their asses off when they make plays. So, yeah, shout out to Jags fans I know on here, jagging off. UCF Jaguar, Tekken is my world, who actually hit me up on Twitter, asked me how Greg Newsome is. I said, he's all right, you know, overall. He's a good corner, and he has good charisma. He has a good head on his shoulders. Sometimes he just has, you know, different priorities. Like he'd much rather bust a move than make a play on a ball sometimes. I don't know. If he keeps his head locked in, he's a good corner. You know, the thing is, though, playing alongside Denzel Ward, obviously opposing quarterbacks are going to be targeting you a lot more. And it seemed like he got bullied way too often. So if Tyson Campbell comes in here and can just not get bullied, I think he'll do really well here. So that's pretty much all I got for this video. As always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. I'll be live technically tonight. It is Thursday night out here on the east side, so East Coast. So I'll be live tonight for Brewers and Cubs, and we'll see what happens. So with that being said, shout out to everybody who watched this video. Give it a like, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on notifications, especially now that trade season's here. And from the looks of it, the Browns are indeed open for business. And it's interesting to know who could be next. David Njoku? Possibly. What about Denzel Ward? Oh God, I don't think so. I don't think they get rid of Denzel. And don't even ask me about Myles Garrett. Do you really think this front office, this ownership, would want to take on even more dead money? Like they're already trying to get through the Deshaun Watson crap. Right? They can't get rid of Deshaun because of that dead money that he has. Why the hell would they get rid of Myles Garrett with that dead money looming over? They just extended him. I already know people are going to wonder about Myles Garrett. He ain't going nowhere. No. So that's pretty much all I have for tonight. See you guys tomorrow for another baseball stream. Maybe we see another trade. Who knows? Heck, maybe I wake up tomorrow and David Njoku gets traded. You truly never know. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.